I had a bit of a nostalgia hit with PT Bow Simulator and Desert Storm Command. And it got me thinking about one more game that I just want to show you guys. I never really got a chance to basically show you guys, so let's get to it. The game in question is called Sarge by Bally Center Inc. And it's basically a game from 1989, possibly a little bit, before that. It's a top-down shooter. The goal is to stop the invading terrorists by controlling a tank and a helicopter. All enemy forces must be destroyed in each level. Two-player mode facilitates gameplay by adding 2 more units on the battlefield. So, this is basically a very old game. I guess the copyright's from 1988, so yeah, very, very old. Now, it basically has 2 players, and what's really interesting about it is that this is probably the first game ever that I actually probably played that actually had well, here's a numpad here, but you see QWEASD-ZXZ. So, if you look at this key combination right here, you realize that this combination here is basically the advanced WA setup. And what's basically going on here is that this is basically a game where you have 8-way movement in a real-time strategy type of game situation. And there's basically 2 players. The second player basically plays with the keyboard from this setup right here. He's 2 for firing, 3 for fixing his tank. And then we have player 1 who basically this is the numpad sort of thing to do things. And they get field promotions as well. Alright, so max your wits and skill against an unseen enemy in classic combat challenge that teams the excitement of a tank battle with the thrill of a chopper chase. You're the Sarge in charge, and your promotion is riding on how much of a commander you prove to be in field. Move your tank into position and blast your foes before they blast you. Or send your copter into action in an aerial dogfight over rugged terrain. 2 commanders can even play at the same time, working together to score victory. Any way you play it, you'll have to think fast, stay sharp, and watch your back to get out of this one alive. So objective: destroy your enemy's tanks and helicopters to gain a promotion in rank. There's basically 2 players, split screen type of thing. Not really split screen because it's basically on the same screen, but whatever. So, to play Sarge, you may either use your keyboard or joystick. Controlling your tanks or helicopters is very easy. All you have to do is check out the diagram for reference, and you'll blow your enemy into bits in no time. So, use your joystick to move your tank or chopper up, down, left, right, or diagonally. To fire, press the fire button. To switch your tank and play and chopper play, press both buttons at the same time. The more screens you clear of enemy machinery, the higher in rank you will be. Alright, now, this is basically a game that, I never really played it too much because it's I never could figure out, the keys for, the second player. But, let's just, get going and I'll, give a sort of, brief, overview of what it's basically all about here. Probably would help if I actually had it on my, things here, but whatever. Alright, so, basically, you have 2-player modes, or, 1-player mode, just press F2 to basically turn it off or on. You can basically go from keyboard or, joystick if, you press, F4, same with, F5, which is useful if you basically have, only 1 keyboard, because playing this, together on a keyboard is, not very, useful, I'll say at least. I'm going to leave it on 2-player, by the way, because it basically gives you an extra, target for the enemy to go after. So let's just start, and we'll show it off. Oh, I did that wrong. See, right now I'm basically playing as player 1 here. And I know that I could actually play player 2 if I want as well, so. I'm not sure why basically that sort of happened there, but whatever. Now, it's worth knowing that basically when you get your like, but you know, friends and stuff like killed. If you basically lose like your buddy in like the battle, then like you can't basically like continue on. So you have to basically live in order to continue in this plane. Yes, I'm hovering around just destroying this way. Choppers are very powerful, as you can see. Now, no problem if you basically destroy them. So I'm not basically the thing about this game is that like the enemy like AI is basically programming like both the things at once. So you have to basically like keep your wits about you because basically both the enemies basically gonna collide on you like regardless of where you want what you want to basically do. That's basically why I left a two-player on because like basically gives them an extra target so like you're not getting overwhelmed as easily. Now I know there's like some buildings like level 2 there, and basically if they like fail to like destroy like those buildings, the enemy will basically go to them to get like more stuff. So let's just go like this time. Alright, so both of our guys basically survived, so basically we'll both advance. Guys gonna destroy his tank here. Basically if you like fail to, like, to kill like, the buildings, I'm just gonna rush the buildings like in our tank. Like so. And by the way, if you run out of time and it expires and you'll get a promotion, but whatever. Now, I'm not really sure what happens with like the helicopters here, but I've always had a problem like hitting them. Like that, they don't have a problem hitting me, but I have a problem hitting them for some reason. But anyways, that sort of gives you an idea of like what to basically expect from this game. I never really could figure out basically how to hit the like enemy helicopters, so I never really got that far. But you basically get the sort of idea of basically how it sort of like plays. And I thought it was a very like sort of neat game like back in the day. Like it killed time basically like taking like a tank out to basically blow up stuff. You just press like F10 to like exit the game there. Alright, so yeah, basically vehicles are like, helicopter and tank. This was like the only game that basically like did this, by the way. Just like other games actually had like, you basically play like a tank and like you switch over to like a helicopter, like, blow up stuff that way. But whatever. I enjoyed it, so hope you guys basically enjoyed it too. And take care.